Hello, everybody. This is Nicole Whitlock with eCom Sellers Podcast. And my co host is not with us today. So we present to you the eCom Sellers Podcast, where we talk about e commerce news, tips, and more. We bring this to you every Monday at 8:30 p.m. And we are so glad to be able to do this because there's always a lot of great information in the news. So, with that being said, my amazing co host, Miss Kelly Ward, is not going to be here today. So, she will hopefully be back next week. That's what we hope. But until then, let's go ahead and kick off some news. So, let's talk about what's happening in the news. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. So, just give me just a second. And of course, we probably will already have some screens that will have refreshed on me. That's okay. All right, so let me just bring up this first one. So Bed Bath & Beyond, I think last week we talked about Macy's having some store closings. And so Bed Bath & Beyond is expecting to close at least 37 stores. And this is in Business Insider. And so there's going to be some liquidations going on. So if you're a person who has a wholesale account, maybe you have a liquidation account and you buy inventory for stores that are liquidating, you're probably going to come across a lot of great Bed Bath & Beyond stuff. They always have a great deal. They always have a great coupon, 20% off, that is in the mail. It's one of those regular flyers. And then now they have this like membership thing that they've offered, I think it was about a year ago. And so it's always a great option to be able to get inventory from them, especially if you're doing retail or online arbitrage. They have some great stuff. And then if you buy some inventory from them on liquidation. So you might want to scroll down here, check out where they're closing. Looks like Alabama, Arizona, California, Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Michigan, Minnesota, Missouri, Mississippi, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, Louisiana, Texas. We only have 2 locations in Texas, and I'm not near either one of them. Virginia and Washington doesn't have any, so Virginia. So those are the locations. Again, if you're in those areas, if you do retail arbitrage or online arbitrage, you might find some great deals. If you are doing buying liquidations in general, then you're probably going to find some great Bed Bath & Beyond items. So get to scanning now so that way you'll know whether or not the pallet that you're about to buy, if you buy liquidations, is going to be worth it. Okay, so the next news, I think this is like a video is about to kick off, so we're going to stop that for just a second. But they're talking about returns. This is in Yahoo News. It's a great article, and they're talking about the number of returns and the number of sales. So they said that the returns are like 25%. And here's the deal. They turn around and resell the stuff that they returns. So if your account, like, I don't know which platforms you sell on. So if you sell on Amazon or eBay or Walmart or whatever platform you're selling on, you might just want to check to see how you're configured regarding returns. So like on Amazon, I always ask for my returns to be returned back to me. They're talking about in this article, which again is a great article. I know it's kind of frozen right there, that most of the retailers, like, they had a big jump in sales, which of course we talked about that before for Q4, but they are not prepared for the returns. So there's companies out there that help them manage and mitigate the returns. Those are the companies you probably want to connect with, or see if you can find some liquidation pallets out there. So you can grab some of these returns. And always, if you get some of the returns and liquidation pallets, just make sure some of the stuff works. Or, if it's still in the packaging, then of course it still works. But if the packaging has been broken, then pay attention to that. But this is a pretty good article. You might just want to take a look at it. Again, the topic is retailers dealing with unprecedented number of returns. And so the fact that they're not prepared for it. So go back and listen to this one. It's pretty good. You can also, I think, find it on YouTube. So there you go. Then this article, this is in CNN, where people are saying that they are frustrated with Dollar Tree's increase to $1.25. Now, here's the deal. Dollar General has always been more than $1. Okay, well, not always, but they did eventually go to more than $1. 99-cent store sells stuff for more than 99 cents. So the Dollar Tree, going to eventually increase their prices. They had to. Their prices haven't been increased in years, but there's people that don't like it. They're frustrated about it. They've been for $1 for 35 years. They decided to raise their price. So I don't know. I'm just going to say get over it. I think 35 years at $1 was enough. Like, okay, so let me just ask you this question. If you were paid the same thing for 35 years, would you be happy with that? I'm thinking the answer is no. You want to get paid more. And so again, everything's $1.25. You'll be okay. This is on CNN, but I think there's a couple of other articles out there. So you can just do a search on sick to my stomach, Dollar Tree fanatics protest $1.25. Look, just don't go to the store. We'll go buy the stuff. Okay, so this one is, I think we did this one already last week about the IRS rule, a new rule and last chance for business grant opportunities. I think we covered this last week, so I'm going to move on. I think we did. This one is regarding the PayPal lawsuit about claiming it seized money without explanation. Look, PayPal freezes on accounts have been going on for years. And so they are now saying that PayPal is violating the RICO Act, which is really interesting, that they're going to court. I really want to see the outcome of this. So you could do a search on PayPal if you want to learn more about this one. PayPal faces lawsuit. So you can do a search on PayPal holding fees or holding money. You could do a search on PayPal lawsuit if you want to check out this video or read the articles. There's a lot of articles out there. So yeah, I'd go check those out. Okay, so this one is the true cost of Amazon's low prices. So an interesting article. It is. There's a lot of interesting articles out there talking about a couple of different things. But they're saying that 2022 might be the year that something potentially happens with Amazon. And so we'll see from the Federal Trade Commission what's going to happen. And it may take a while for it to happen, like the lawsuits and everything, may continue on, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with Congress. We'll see what happens with the Federal Trade Commission. This happens to be in Vox. And again, the topic is the true cost of Amazon's low prices. So go read it. I don't know. It's a little interesting. Okay, so the next article that we're looking at here is regarding Amazon and finally phone support for pro sellers. So let me just say, when I first started, I started in 2014, like there was always a way that you could reach someone on the phone and you could always get someone in the US. So, I think I feel like 2019, maybe 20. It got weird. I think it was 2019. It got weird. They started getting hard to be able to actually connect with Amazon. We used to be able to click. We had a little navigation trick that we taught everybody that we actually shared in our training on how to get a live person on the phone. So, and you can still get them. You just have to really try really hard. So now you can get phone support for pro sellers. I am so glad. Let me just say it was there before, and I don't understand why they took it away. So I'm excited about it. And Amazon will roll out the 7-day-a-week on-demand phone support for pro sellers who have accounts, who have questions about the health of their accounts. So Call Me Now options been added to the seller's account health page over the course of 2022. So we'll see. Let's see if you have an Amazon account. Let's see if you can get to Amazon and be able to ask your questions. All right, the next one is behind the scenes policies. So this week, Amazon is hosting a panel. It says next week, but that was the previous week. So they're hosting a panel on the topic of marketplace selling policies, and should be interesting. Should be a webinar. So you can check to see if you got the email about it. might be good to listen to see what they're going to talk about. I'm sure this indirectly is tied to the whole I can get a live person now if I have a pro account. So anyway, you might want to sit in on this panel and just see what they're talking about. There might be some additional changes coming down the pike for Amazon. We will be sure to try to catch it, or at least try to catch the news about it afterwards. All right, so the Postal Service sets a new record with help of dog carrier workforce. Yeah, they're tired, but we know that they did a much better job than expected. So 2020 was really bad for them. Like, it was really, really bad. They were struggling and trying to get packages out. And so in 2021, they decided, like, okay, we're going to get this done. So between Thanksgiving and New Year's Day, they delivered 13.7 billion packages and letters. That's not bad. Now, I know that there's still some kinks in the system. There was like a group of people in Maine that didn't receive mail, and some other places where there's random mail that's not being received. But for the most part, they did much better than they did the previous year. So hats off to, or previous year, sorry. Hats off to the mail system, to USPS. And again, I know prices are going up. You need to factor that into your business operations. This is a great article. This is under discrete news, I guess. Nope, that's not how you say that. Anyway, I don't know how to say this. I don't know how to say this. What is this? Okay, I don't know how to say that news, but anyway, it's some kind of news. So you can find this URL, what they are, whatever the news is. So we'll go from there. All right. The next one is USPS will no longer let you do this. Effective immediately. Will no longer let you do this. So USPS has gotten rid of one of its flat rate envelopes. So it's no longer the USPS is no longer allowing customers to buy priority mail, prepaid flat rate envelope, stamped envelopes. eSeller 365 reported on January the 12th. The agency initially announced it was phasing out this shipping option in August of 2021. The envelope, which is only sold online, will remain available until January or while supplies last. The USPS said that at that time. Now, when you click on the link for this product, it is no longer available on the agency's website. So the flat rate envelopes. So I had heard that the padded rate were going away. Maybe it's not that. The agency says the demand for the shipping option has declined. So you might want to go and continue to read on about this. I had heard a rumor that the padded rate was going away, but I think they really just mean the flat rate. So yeah. I don't know if you guys have already noticed that. If you haven't, heads up. But so alongside the first discontinued products of the new year, several of their rates, USPS rates changes. I'm going to go ahead and click on it. And so they're talking about the different rate changes. So yeah, so the padded rate is still here. So there you go. So the priority mail small flat rate is going to go to $9.45. And again, this is if you're paying retail prices. So if you're buying from your back office of whatever platform you're selling on, you have a pirate ship account or something else, then you probably may not be paying these rates. So that's the flat rate box. The priority mail medium flat rate box is $16.10. The large flat rate box is $21.50. Oh, so it went down 40 cents. Oh. Okay. The Army Air Post Fleet Post Office large box is $20, so it went down 40 cents. The Priority Large regular flat rate envelope is $8.95. The legal is $9.25. And the padded is $9.65. So this is the regular flat rate envelope, which is the one that they just said was going away. So that's very interesting on this site. I don't think this is right. Yeah, that was the one that they said was going away. Interesting. I think that's a typo. Yeah. Priority prepaid flat rate envelope. Stamped envelopes. Prepaid. Okay. Oh, the prepaid. Ding, 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 ding. So prepaid is going away, but the other one is still there. That's what it looks like. So there you go. Heads up on that. That's good information to know. All right. So I know that there's more news. We're going to probably cover more news. Let me just see if there's something else that I wanted to hit real quick. Talked about PayPal. We talked about Amazon. There might be some others. Toy fair canceled. The toy fair is canceled for COVID concerns. So goes forward with their big fair. So who? Okay, so let's just see. So the toy fair is canceled, but NRF is going to go forward with their big show. I don't know where NRF is. I'm guessing in takes place February, New York, but the National Retail Federation is going to kick off their big sale, and that's going to continue this weekend in New York. So that one is still going. So that's now. I think it's happening now. You might just double check when that one is happening, but they're going to continue. So the regular toy fair is not happening. Interesting. Always interesting. Okay, let me go backwards. I can't see as well because I need to clean my glasses. Well, USPS seller self-service scanner at over. Yeah, we know about the self-service. We talked about that last week about the self-service being available. Request. Okay, so there you go. We will. That's the news we're going to cover today, and that's the news we're sharing today. So let's go ahead and transition to talk about e-commerce tips. Dun, 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 dun. So normally Kelly and I do this together. I miss Kelly. She'll be back next week. I know that there's a lot of people that are suffering from COVID, from Omicron, and my heart goes out to you guys. I'm praying for you. I'm praying we are not sick. I have like COVID tests on my desk right now because at my children's school, of course, there's been a lot of people that have been sick. So okay. So 7 reasons to get an accountability partner. All right. So as you know, I don't know if you know, so we're going to talk about this at the end, but 7 reasons why you should get an accountability partner. So 1, for encouragement. Encouragement is always an important thing because sometimes we just feel down in the dumps and we just need someone to encourage us to keep going, even when times get tough, when things get rough, when challenges happen in our business, encouraging us to continue to keep going, no matter what, or in the midst of all of this. We've all heard about those sellers that are just doing amazing. And then we're looking at ourselves and comparing our progress to their progress. And you cannot compare your progress to somebody else's progress. You just can't. Don't do that. And so, having an accountability partner can help encourage you in the midst of your self-doubts or the fact that you might be monitoring somebody else's results and going, well, why aren't I there? Well, you don't know their struggle. You don't know their journey. You don't know how long it took them to get where they are. So an accountability partner can help you through that struggle. No judgment. So an accountability partner can help you when you run into obstacles in your business. They, may not judge you. I said may not. I didn't say will not. So I'll give you an example. Like I have a lot of stuff going on tomorrow. Tomorrow, I have to take my son to the cardiologist. And normally that's the window in which I work my business. But so everything that I'm supposed to get done tomorrow is not going to get done because I have to take my son to the cardiologist because he runs track and we have to go and make sure he's good to go. And so it's a situation. Now I could move all of my day work to the evening, but it is what it is. So if I don't get anything done and I check in with my accountability partner the next day, I'll be like, okay, you didn't get anything done because something came up, So they understand when things happen. They're not here to judge you. They're just here to support you and to encourage you and to cheer you on. So that is always a good thing, just to have someone that understands your journey, understands your plight, understands what you're going through, and won't judge you when things come up. If you're saying, I couldn't do the work because I was sitting down binge watching, I don't know, Ted Lasso, that's not a good one. So your accountability partner might have something to say about that and be like, okay, so you had to watch Ted Lasso. I don't know about that. So I will tell you personally, I really work hard not to schedule doctor's appointments, dentist appointments, not to get my car fixed, not to schedule people to come and do stuff in my house. Like the person's supposed to come to fix the dryer or fix the refrigerator. Like I try not to schedule anything during my window in which I'm supposed to be working in my business because I want as little distractions as possible. But that's just me. So when I can't get anything done because I have to do things that are required to be in that window, I don't have any flexibility or options, then, it's nice to have somebody who understands that. So your accountability partner will be a straight shooter. We hope they will. They will just stick with the facts. Here's the facts, Jack. So if you're a person that's sitting up there just watching TV, that's all you're doing, they're going to say something like, okay, so are we just getting together to hang out and just talk? Or are we actually going to be making progress in the business? Because if you just want a talking buddy, then I want a buddy that's going to walk with me along this journey and making progress in my business. I don't just want an afternoon talking buddy. So we can still talk after we've gone through the work, but let's go through the work first. Let's get the work done. So your accountability partner will be a straight shooter and be honest with you and tell you they will call BS when it's time to call BS because that's probably the right thing to do versus, when things happen. There's a difference. There's truly a difference. They will celebrate with you. Absolutely. They will celebrate your wins. They will celebrate your victories. They will also empathize with you when things happen in your life. Our business, we had a lot of crazy stuff happen in 2021, a lot of crazy. And we had a lot of crazy stuff started in 2022. Already, we've already had crazy in 2022, but it is nothing compared to what we went through in 2021. So many losses. So they will celebrate with you and they will also empathize with you when things happen. You want someone that is going to be like, yes, girl, get it. Yes. Or guy, if it's a guy, but you want someone to, cheer with you when you get to your threshold. Maybe you have a goal of reaching $5,000 a month in profit and you hit that goal. And it's all about celebrating at that point. It's all about cheering you on and congratulating you because you hit your milestone. All right. They will challenge you. They may challenge you to maybe set a higher goal. They may challenge you to push yourself just a little bit further. They may challenge you to try to do something that's completely outside of your comfort zone. Maybe you hit your goal and you've just been like, you hit your goal early. Maybe you hit your goal 3 months early. And so they may say, okay, well, let's maybe raise the goal from $5,000 a month in profit to $6,000 or to $5,500. So they may challenge you to try a new platform. They may challenge you to do a bunch of different things. But the great thing about it is they're there, again, looking out for your best interest in your business because the two of you are in this journey together, like you're working through this together. They will share goals. So you share your goals, they'll share their goals with you. It's an opportunity for everyone to share goals with each other, especially if you do it in a group setting. You all can talk about what your goals are for the week or for the day or for the month, and then whether or not you hit the goals. So sharing goals and just, cheering each other on and then have the opportunity to monitor where you are in that journey. Yes. And you won't be alone. You definitely won't be alone on this journey when you have an accountability partner. Again, when it gets tough and it gets mundane and it gets tedious and it gets exhausting and you have to send in whatever documentation you got to send into Amazon or you got to go follow up on something. You got to check on something. It just gets so flipping frustrating sometimes. Or, sometimes I like to listen to the music in the background. My My accountability buddy knows I like to listen to Missy Elliott or Justin Timberlake or somebody in the background. I got to listen to something that makes my energy want to move. But and so they know that that's what I like to listen to. So sometimes we'll jump on and we'll be listening together, listening to music in the background, and not really talking to each other, just listening for whatever designated time. If you say you're going to list for an hour, list for an hour, and we just listen to music together and list. So you won't be alone on this journey, even though you're working independently, you're by yourself. You won't feel like you're by yourself. So I think those are all great reasons, and there's so many different reasons why you should get an accountability partner. But the question I have for you is, on this journey of e-commerce, in your evaluation of how 2021 went, like, do you feel like you're not getting some of the results that you were hoping to get in 2021? Did you get the same results in 2020 that you got in 2021? Did you want to pass a threshold and you just didn't make it? Are you feeling stuck in your business? Are you not happy with the progress that you're making? Like, an accountability partner can help you with some of these things, or just having someone to be able to connect with on a regular basis can help you with some of these things. Are you frustrated with your results in your business? Okay. You're unmotivated, disorganized, you lack self-discipline. Planning is not your strength, like planning out your day or being organized is not your thing. Are you ready for a change in your business? If you're ready for a change in your business, of course, I'm going to tell you to get the eCom planner, because the eCom planner can help you with all of these. And also, having an accountability buddy can be that icing on the cake to take it to the next level. So let's do this. Let's make 2022 your year. Let's get focused, get consistent, get the results that you want. So I want you guys to join us on our daily accountability and planning sessions. We're going to be getting together 15 minutes every single day for 15 minutes. Like, it really, technically, we can knock it out in 5 minutes, but I just want to make sure I'm there for everybody that happens to join the call. So technically, we can knock it out in 5 minutes, if I'm being honest. But we're going to hang out for 15 minutes in the morning. If you can't make it in the morning, it will be recorded. So if you can't make it during that time, that's fine. We're going to set it up so that you can actually do it from your mobile device. So you can just put it on your phone now as you're driving to work, if you happen to go to work, and we can talk about your plans for the day on on your phone. That way you don't have to be in front of a computer. If you can't be in front of a computer, we will do a weekly planning session on Saturday mornings for 20 minutes. Again, we can knock that out in 10 minutes. But I just want to make sure everybody has an opportunity to be able to jump on and join. So we're going to do our Saturday planning session. And then we have on Sunday, and this is the Sunday before the new month starts. So the Sunday before the new month starts, we're going to get together for 25 minutes. Again, we can knock that out in 15 minutes. We really can. Independently, you can knock it out in 15 minutes. But we're going to plan our entire month. We're going to plan what we're sourcing. We're going to go plan, what are our sourcing ideas. We're going to see, evaluate how we did in our business. We're going to plan for the next month. What are the things that we had goals for this month that we need to carry into next month? What are the things we got done? What are the things we didn't get done? So it's going to be live, and it'll be, again, you can join via your phone or you can join via your laptop, either one of the two. There will be more audio than there will video. When there's a need for video, then we'll incorporate the video, but it'll be audio. And we are going to use the eCom planner. We are going to use it. We're going to use the eCom planner. We're going to fill in the pages. We're going to do our planning in here so that we can cover all of the things that are going to help us to make progress in our business. So we are going to use the eCom planner. It's available. These sessions, these accountability planning sessions, are available to Academy members. So if you join the Academy and you got a planner, we want you to jump on. If you join the Academy and you don't have a planner, you still jump on. But a lot of it's going to make a lot more sense if you have the planner, because then we can just follow along and it makes it a lot easier to make progress in your day. So what are the benefits of daily planning? Because some people are like, I don't want to do this every single day. Then don't do it every day. But I can tell you, in my business, I started making progress in my business and moving my business forward when I started planning what I'm going to do tomorrow. So at night, I have a little alarm that goes off at 9:45 on my phone that says plan for tomorrow. It's an alarm and it literally says the words plan for tomorrow. And you sit down with your planner and you write out what you're going to do. But you're intentional about what your plans are for tomorrow. And what that does sometimes in your brain, psychologically, there's a whole like a psychological, there's a lot of different studies about it. But basically, your brain spends the night going through the process of what tomorrow will be. It gives you opportunity to visualize what are the activities and actions you're supposed to be doing in your business. And it'll also help you build the routine and the habit of consistency in your business. So, in other words, you're being intentional about tomorrow. You're being intentional about the things you want to get done and the things you want to accomplish. So my business partner says to me all the time, and I was hoping that she would join me on today's call, but as a replacement for Kelly, she always says to me, I don't know how you get all this stuff done. How do you get the stuff done that you get done? Like, how do you get all this stuff done? And I'm like, okay, well, first of all, I don't get everything done that I want to get done. But the progress I do make is because I write it down so I can go through the list every single day of what I'm supposed to get done in that day. So having a plan for the day helps me to make the progress that I need to make. So I'm intentional. It gives you opportunity to review and monitor your progress. So you can go back and you can see. So in the weekly, like when you're doing the weekly planning sessions, like in the weekly, you have an opportunity to track like how many new listings did I put up and how many new SKUs, or if I'm tracking SKUs, what were my sales for yesterday? What were my profits for yesterday? Well, again, initially, you're probably not going to know those numbers, but over time, you'll be able to break it down just by looking at, oh, I know what my whatever is. So, did you have to rework any listings? Some platforms you need to revisit the listings. Did you run any ads? How many ads did you run? So you're writing down what you did every single day, because if you set a goal on the monthly pages, if you set a goal and what you wanted to get done, if you have top goals, like maybe one of your top goals is to list, 50 items a day, then you can go back and check, did I list 50 items a day? Because again, we're trying to move your business forward in 2022. We're trying to move it forward. Okay. How many items did I source? Did I find any new wholesale providers? All of that. Put that in your planner. So you can set an agenda for your day, and a daily agenda. Always an important thing to set an agenda for your day, because in that way, again, you can continue to move the needle forward in your business, writing down what are the things I need to do. So I can write down, there's a section in here for, so I've got morning. Oops. I've got a section in here for morning. I can write down all my morning. I can write my morning. I can write my afternoon. I can write my evening, what I plan on doing in my business. And maybe I'm only working in my business in the morning, which is what I do. Ding, 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 ding. And so if I have other things I need to get done in the afternoon, like, I don't know, stuff for the kids, taking the kids to the doctor, going to the dentist, getting the tires changed on the car, having the plumber come, I can put these things on my planner. Okay. Prioritize your tasks for the days. What are the most important things? And again, you can prioritize your tasks for the entire week. We have a whole priority section for prioritizing what are the main priority things you need to get done for the week. And then if you only had one thing that you could get done in a day, what is that one thing that you could get done in a day? I probably should have put some hand lotion on first. Anyway, you can coordinate your personal and business obligations. That is always a challenge for people, like, trying to make sure that I fit my work and my business together. Because, you got to take little Billy to soccer practice, or like I have to do track. And so I got to deal with track and also running my business and take my other son to go do what he needs to do. And so it's like, okay, I got to coordinate all this stuff. And so if I have it on my calendar, and I put it in my planner, I have a better chance of getting everything done. Put it, okay, so Tuesday you have track, and Wednesday you have whatever, and Thursday so-and-so has whatever. Put it on your calendar, and in that way you'll be able to, you won't forget some of the things that need to get done. Mitigate and manage interruptions and distractions. Absolutely. So, we have a situation in my house where we got to get the refrigerator fixed, and we also have to have the dryer fixed. So they were like, we can come and fix it between this time and this time. And I'm like, I don't know. Can you have an afternoon option? because I want to manage and mitigate my distractions and interruptions. So I'm like, I don't want you coming during my work hours. I want you to come after my work hours so I can work on my business. And then also manage your reminders or set reminders, because there's always reminders like, oh yeah, tomorrow I do have to take my son to the doctor, or yeah, tomorrow I do have to, I forgot that that's tomorrow. Like, oh, I forgot that I was supposed to. Now I know because I'm looking at my planner every single day. Daily awareness, daily intention, daily everything. Setting goals and seeing if I meet my goals on a daily basis. Because again, all of the daily goals will add up to the weekly goals, which will add up to the monthly goals. And then I'm able to make all of the progress I want in my business. So what is this, the accountability and planning sessions? Like, what is this? So this is really thinking about your business, and you're, thinking about and planning your daily activity. That's really what it is. It's being intentional, making intentional decisions in your business every single day so that you can continue to move the needle forward in your business. So you're intentionally making these decisions. It's helping you get those, meet those milestones. Maybe you have a milestone that you want to meet. I want to get to this number by February. I want to get to this number by March. I want to get to this number by April. So you're setting those milestones and you're moving the goalpost forward. You get to monitor your progress towards those goals. So if you look at, companies like, I don't know, Weight Watchers is the first one that comes to mind. Like, there's a reason why they make progress. They have these meetings. And so people didn't physically want to go to a meeting, so they can meet online. They have someone that they can connect with on a regular basis to help them on their progress so that they stay on top of what they're supposed to be doing on a regular basis. It's really about staying on top of it. And then once you've done that consistently, maybe you just want to come to the first 35 or 40 or 50 sessions, and then the rest of the year you got it. You don't need to come in any more sessions. Then don't. But if you like coming to these sessions, you like the accountability, you like plugging in just to make sure that you're on track, then come to the sessions. Whatever works for you. So if you can't make it one week because stuff happens, you can't make it. I will tell you, one of the hardest things in the world is when you've been doing something over and over and over and over and over again, and then you stop for a period of time. Getting restarted is one of the hardest things in the world. It takes you a while to get the wheels churning and making the progress, but eventually you get there. So, I encourage you, if this is something that you feel like I'm going to always need accountability, or I'm going to always need to be able to check in with somebody, I'm going to always need to be able to make sure that I'm thinking about my business and the things I need to do in my business to move the goalposts forward, then I encourage you to sign up for the accountability and planning sessions. I encourage you to join eCom Sales Academy. What this is not is we are not doing e-commerce training in these 15, 20 minutes. We're just not doing that. This is not how-to questions. How do I create my account? How do I create a listing? This is not those. Inside of eCom Sales Academy, you can ask those questions all day long. But in the accountability and planning sessions, we are not answering those questions. Okay? Learning a new e-commerce method. So I want to start doing, I don't know, print on demand or drop shipping. This is not that. We're not talking about those. What we are talking about is the things you're going to do every single day, incrementally, to move your business forward. It is all about building those habits of consistency. It is all about making intentional decisions in your business every single day. So this is not e-commerce training at all. But if you want e-commerce training, it's all inside of eCom Sales Academy. There's plenty of videos in there. And we have live weekly training sessions every Tuesday. So I want to encourage you to grab the My E-commerce Planner. You can go to www.myecomplanner.com. Again, www.myecomplanner.com. Let's build a habit of consistency in your business. Grab this beautiful thing. It is gorgeous. So grab it so that you can fill it in. Every single day, you can get all the stuff that's in the back. There's all this daily holiday stuff and monthly and weekly. There's all the keywords, and there's the e-commerce tips and the terminology and sourcing. Like, all of that is in here. So just grab it so that you can continue to move the goalpost in your business. And we encourage you, if you want to join eCom Sellers Academy, you can grab 25% off a lifetime membership. eCom Sellers Academy, the price of it is going up after, I think at the end of February, after the summit. So, sorry. Yeah, I think after the summit. So 25% off. You can type in 25 OFF ESA. Again, 25 OFF ESA to get 25% off the eCom Sellers Academy today. You can go to www.ecomsellersacademy.com. So step one, grab your eCom planner so you can join us in the accountability sessions and planning sessions. Remember, they are planning sessions. That's really like 50-50 there. And then step two is join the eCom Sellers Academy. You can go to www.ecomsellersacademy.com. If you want to take advantage of the lifetime, that way you don't ever have to pay again. You can get 25% off of the lifetime by using promo code 25OFFESA at checkout. So 25 OFFESA at checkout. So it is MLK Day. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And so I just wanted to say happy MLK Day to everyone. I'm a little small there. I want to say happy MLK Day to everyone. I hope that you're enjoying this MLK Day and that you are taking advantage of some of the deals. There are some deals out there in stores for MLK Day, so take advantage of those. And the other thing I wanted to say is we went back and there's a few things that were missing out of the membership side for the eCom Q4 Summit and a few of the prizes, like there was a handful of prizes that didn't get shipped off. So we went back and we're shipping those off this week, or we've shipped off a couple of them. So if you get something random this week, it's because of the fact that we started going back and making sure everything was taken care of. And then also inside the membership side of eCom Q4 Summit, which is in August. That was around the time that I got COVID. My business partner got COVID. Our VA got COVID. And family members died. It was just a lot, and the recovery was completely insane. So we've gone back and tried to make sure we didn't miss anything. So hopefully we got everything covered this week. If you are missing anything, then feel free to reach out. You can message us inside of eCom Seller Summit on a messenger, or you can send an email at ecomsellersummit@gmail.com, or you can send it to support@ecomsellersummit@gmail.com. At support@ecomsellersummit.com. And so we apologize for the delay. It was not intentional. We hope that all of you are staying safe. We hope that all of you are enjoying MLK Day. And we hope that you all grab a planner. So I hope that you'll come back next Monday again to check out with us. Oh, the thing is, I forgot to say that the sessions are starting. What did I miss? I missed the slide. Oh my God. I missed the slide. Hold on. No wonder. I was like, did I forget something? Yes, I forgot something. Just give me 2 seconds. So it starts on January 22nd, which is Saturday. We're starting early morning. And we're having a kickoff session on the 21st. So the kickoff session is January 21st. It's inside the academy. So the kickoff session, we may actually broadcast it maybe on the fan page as well, but it is on inside of eCom Sellers Academy. So that's going to be our kickoff session. So I hope that you will join before the 21st and grab your planner. The planners are taking, we had to switch to a different shipper, but the planners are taking roughly about 2 weeks to get to you. So it's okay. We're all going to catch up together. We'll be ready to go for February 1st. Oh my gosh. Sorry about that. So with that being said, my name is Nicole Whitlock, and I am with eCom Sellers Podcast. This is episode number 2, I believe. We've been doing this for a while, though. It's really not episode number 2. So we hope that you'll come back and join us again for another episode of the eCom Sellers Podcast, where we talk about e-commerce news, tips, and more. Hopefully my partner in crime will be with us, and we are going to say goodbye.